We get it, okay?
Cut you a little snippet.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
I'm about to get my ass beat by this Broncos guy.
Oh, man, you just gotta play smart ones. Just don't turn the ball over.
We'll see what happens. No promises. I turned
No
the ball over
look,
6 times last game, so
listen, don't force anything.
I hear you.
If you don't got it, throw that shit out of bounds, bro.
Force everything. I got it.
I had to learn that shit, man. I try to tell you, when you alleviate the turnovers, you always in the game.
Yeah, I hear you. That's not normally like me, man, what I did last game.
Yeah, trust me, I was Mr. Interception. Josh should tell it. I told everybody.
All right, here we go. Let's start off with an interception.
To throw.
That was stupid. First play of the game, dude.
Picked off near the 34.
Still a pick. I didn't even touch it.
Yep. First play of the game.
So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute.
Oh,
was it a pick six?
No, almost.
He went into it. He saw the numbers.
Now he stepped up.
On tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But
Ja'Cory.
Advantage defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Locke.
Got it right back, baby. Let's go.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That was a crazy play.
I don't know why he threw it. There's like 4 guys there.
It was somebody opening the end zone. He probably didn't want to see it.
Not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun snap for Herbert, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Setting up to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch at 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man complete.
Let's
and
go.
They're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team.
Pretty
we
cool.
talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one.
He done scored on.
Yeah, I hit him big play with Jalen Guyton, and I hit a fucking jet sweep with Jalen Guyton.
Nice.
Feed the fast guys.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
I got a +1 speed on him too, so 93, 94 now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
I moved him into a slot. I'm trying some different things.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Watch his tight end, bro.
Yeah, that's why I changed some abilities this game too. Put some like universal coverage on, deep out elite, or whatever it is, mid KO, deep out KO or whatever. I know he likes to run that like wheel route across the field. So.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, I almost had that pick.
Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
Oh,
so
yeah.
When they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that
Get up on the ball real quick.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go.
I got caught on my D-line.
It's caught inside the 25.
I knew exactly what he was doing.
For Denver.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Locke to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That animation is so good.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon.
Yep.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there,
I don't know,
2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. And this is
I picked it. I couldn't stay in
bounds.
bounds.
So
Try to throw a fade on me.
Turnover there in the end zone.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what? Come on, man. I hate the animations like that. No dude is gonna fucking truck 5 yards forward before you catches the ball. And he was turned sideways.
Point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Oh well. Stay in.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to
oh, come on, man. Stupid fucking block the guy. Wide open, man.
But is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,
damn it.
It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw it is Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Block gonna throw.
Got him.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will
He really testing that middle of the field.
Well, they were in a position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick.
Yeah, he really wants that play, man.
After the touchdown, or at worst a punt.
I don't know why.
This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week, because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
You're weird. Later, dude.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and
I
maybe
wanted to
turn
throw
the
that
tide.
middle of the field, but I didn't.
Opening kickoff, John Ross fumbles and he returns for a touchdown.
Dang.
Well,
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is a counter play, Eckler. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go one more. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try to run for it with Kelly. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On the give, this is Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Now it's Herbert.
How did he pick that? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way. He was behind him.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his second.
He was
year in the league as a
behind
quarterback,
him.
but that's going to be one.
How is that possible?
I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt.
How is that possible?
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A quick throw outside by Locke.
Nice. Good play.
Broncos. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that will be incomplete.
He didn't stay in bounds. Are you kidding me?
Instead, it's 2nd down.
Wow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he comes back with 1 complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And his passes
Threw it right at him. I can't keep getting out of my own fucking way right now.
By Caden Stearns, and bulldozing his way through. And he takes
I don't ever make that read, and then I decide to throw it.
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes
I just got hit with a crazy ass animation too.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get
Man.
to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you're still sure on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of Mulligan.
My own guy. Why did you do that, Keenan Allen?
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he's played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 43. Check 50. Check 50. Mustang 19. 31's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Oh, I hate this game.
Going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over
That was straight
at the
up bullshit.
20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Second and 10.
That's the way. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got three down. 24 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Now Locke. He's going to try and go deep again. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike, check 33.
Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays and stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff, it's Eckler. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen. Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Eckler again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about
I have short in elite and red zone threat, and he can't catch that ball.
And more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And Folks' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Bro, when I tell you this dude is getting so lucky right now, boy.
Oh, same with this dude, man.
Understatement.
Same with this guy.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like
he's not doing anything special.
Let him get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
Let's punt the ball, dude. Come on. 4th and inches on your 26.
I call cover 2. They went into man. Like, what?
4th and inches on his 26, and he's going for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he picks up the first.
It's one of them games, man. Fumble of the very first drive of the game. It's like the game is fighting against me right now. It's just crazy.
I
can feel it. I can feel it. Like, I just had 2 dudes miss an interception. That's just crazy. And his receiver caught it between 2 defenders.
This guy is not good at all. Like, I'm catching myself off guard. I'm losing this game to myself.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
I threw it right at him again, dude. I just can't fucking get out of my own way, man.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. look to throw. It's Locke. This is Gordon on the dump off. Touchdown.
I saw it. Again. I don't understand it. I just...
That shit is crazy, bro.
I see it, and I just don't understand it, dude. I don't understand this game. I don't play this game enough like these guys do, man. It's frustrating. Because they're not good. They just manipulate the game to make them good. He has, like, certain plays that he runs.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Yo, Madden wants me to lose this game.
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Madden wants me to lose.
He's at the 40.
Because this was some crazy stuff happening.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Clock now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former Bronco All-Pro Chris Harris. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good just in this game, but especially in later ones.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. On for the extra point is Fuller. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That was fucking silly.
Just shy of the 40.
Oh,
Big play there for the Broncos.
I couldn't get off a fucking block from a running back.
Bro, I don't know what else to do, man. Like, this shit is crazy right now.
Passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On first down, Locke. There goes the deep end zone.
How did I not pick that? Come on. Stop giving him this game, dude.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one.
Now ran up and got that shit.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now.
All he's throwing everything right at me, man. Everything.
The idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the best tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Give me that.
Redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the
Good play. Good play, dude.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan.
Couldn't get out of my own fucking way, man.
Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Lock now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line.
Couldn't get out of my own fucking way.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Of course he's throwing.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Operating from the gun. Lock. Flushed out right.
How do I not pick that? Come on! How? This game is ridiculous, dude. I swear to fucking God. Like, how does he pick everything and I'm dropping literally every goddamn one that's thrown right at my hand?
Second down and goal. Lock. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he made the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Fuck this game.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations, they thought he couldn't run it? No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He just already logged in again.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How?
The defense rising to the
How does he still get there?
setting him back on the sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
He's lucky. When Dad made their touchdown, he's dead.
Take it right on the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He has a history.
Now Lock on the bootleg. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lock. He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
On second down, it's Keller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
58 to Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
No.
What we got?
On third down, here's Eckler. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by 4. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
He's grabbing, he's spinning around. He's coming around again.
Yeah, you better slide.
The Broncos are on the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
He's going to try to make a pick. I know. He's going to try to make a pick.
I'm not going to throw it.
All right?
Yep.
Who's your daddy took him to school? Oh. Is that Samuel? He charged up. Oh, Terrell Corn, he charged up. Yeah, he took him to old school. Game over. I took him to old school. I gotta play against the Giants. I don't know when you playing against them. I gotta play against them. Oh, I like that play where he caught the ball and then he tried to pick it off.
It was too close. He shouldn't have scored so many points.
They had 16. He had most running, rushing, and passing. Passing and running. He had 16 takeaways, and then he won the game. He had 5. They had 5 touchdowns. He had 2. This is all for him. But he was up top. 1 touchdown. I think Terry McLaurin have how many touchdowns?
3.
He got 3 touchdowns. He had 3 of them. Chase Young had a sack. Montez Sweat chasing him down.
Josh Jones had 2 picks.
That's when he picked off and made 42. He picked off and made 42. That's an old school. They took him to old school town. He got a bubble by there. I thought he was gonna quit. He just took the bubble. It wasn't a close game, but tried to pick it off. He beat him 70-24. I don't know, but he whooped him hard. That was a hard bubble he took.
Anybody here?
Man. Trick ass. Hello?
Hello, you fucking fuck.
Yeah. What's up, fuckface? Something gotta be done, man.
What happened?
82. Guy was 8 0.
Well, dude was up 21. He just kept going deep on Allen. Allen ended up picking him. And then the fucking cocksucker calls timeout after he completed a deep pass. Got him in field goal range with 1 second to go on the clock to kick a fucking field goal. And Allen said, fuck you, I'm conceding.
Did he concede?
Yeah. But the thing is, man, it's like we have no control over our sportsmanship.
Yeah, and all he's like, I was just gonna kick a field goal. Yeah, there's no need though.
Like, it's not the fucking point, you fucking dumbass bitch.
The game's over, dude. I was running. I was chewing clock. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I halfway liked the guy because I felt like we came a long way. You know, everybody butted heads early on.
It's whatever, dude. I was like, really? You kicking a field goal? Come on, man. The game's over, dude. You saw me chewing the clock with 3 minutes left.
What is a field goal gonna do?
I could have thrown that ball away. I took the sack instead because I wanted the clock to keep going. Like, come on, man. You see what I'm doing? The only reason I scored is because it's for fucking points. Otherwise, I would have fucking just fell at the 1 yard line and just killed the rest of the clock. When I got that big ass hole with Austin Eckler, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna score.
We picked up some good ones, man, but we've got some fucking shitty fuckers in our league.
Christian Kirk is a monster, dude. He had a big game. 6 for 134. Yeah, that dude, there wasn't nothing fancy about that guy, to be honest.